Good morning, and welcome to the Unity Spiritual Center of Wilmington, North Carolina. Give yourselves a hand. I know that online we have a big presence today. I can feel that a lot of people are searching the internet trying to find that special place where they can hear what they need to hear to be transformed. This is the day the Lord has sent, and we rejoice. So let us stand as the celebration singers help bring us on to this moment in time and space where we are one.
I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing joy today. I'm choosing love today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I'm choosing love today. I'm choosing peace today. I'm choosing peace today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I'm choosing peace today. I'm choosing kindness today. I'm choosing kindness today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I'm choosing kindness today. I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I'm choosing heaven today.
You may be seated.
Good morning, Unity of Wilmington, Unity Spiritual Center. Thank you so much for being here this morning. Thank you, musicians, Katie, Justin, and Mitch. My name is Lisa Keating. I'm the platform host for today. Is there anyone here who's here for the very first time? Raise your hand. Thank you. Welcome, welcome. You are honored guests in our home. Thank you for being here. And is there anyone who's here for the second or the third time? Yay. I hope you'll all feel welcome and comfortable here, part of the family, so to speak. We are having, we nearly always have goodies and coffee and socialize a little bit with each other after the service. I hope you'll join us today for that, as well as a special guest that we'll be having today. So, if you're ready, please join me in saying Unity's mission statement. Unity Spiritual Center of Wilmington is a vibrant, inclusive spiritual community dedicated to expanding consciousness, inspiring personal transformation, and nurturing love and connection. And our vision? United in love, the world celebrates joy, abundance, and harmony. And our statement of truth. There is only one presence and one power, active in the universe and in my life. God with the good omnipotence. And we also have 3 affirmations. I am a beloved expression of God. I am here for a holy purpose. I am in the right place at the right time, right now. And I invite up Teresa Rodriguez, our prayer partner for today.
Thank you, Lisa. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, so the divine, the daily word is divine order. And if we would say the affirmation together, please. My life and all life is in divine order. When I encounter delays and setbacks, or the world is changing in ways I find unsettling, my life may feel chaotic, even out of control. Even though I know divine order underlies all things, it doesn't always feel that way. I remind myself that order is a spiritual truth, always present. I don't need to pray for it or even work toward it. I need only affirm it and trust it is unfolding, especially when I see no evidence of it. I pray not to invoke divine order, but to bolster my awareness of it. I affirm divine order and feel comforted and assured of God's presence in all and through all things. As I return my attention to the world around me, I discover evidence of order everywhere I look. From Luke chapter 12, verse 22, he said to his disciples, "Therefore I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat, or about your body, what you will wear." So I am the prayer partner today, so if you would like a prayer after service, I'd be happy to meet with you over the prayer room. And the prayer ministry, for those of you who are new, that the prayer ministry prays over the prayers for 30 days, and then it's sent off to Unity Village, Silent Unity, and Unity Village in Missouri for another 30 days, 24/7. And your prayers are always kept in confidentiality. So with that, I'd like to invite Megan up to share her beautiful voice with us today. So let's give her a nice round of applause.
Thank you, Megan. Whoa. Yo, come here. Let's give them another hand. They were really with it today. But y'all always with it, you know. But some days you just really hit it. I mean, big time. Folks, let me open with a prayer because today is such a special day that it's important to be attuned and aligned with all the scripture. So just for a moment, just be still in divine presence, source of all wisdom and unfolding life. We enter this sacred moment with open hearts. You are the power that makes all things new. You are the light that reveals the next step before we see the whole path. You are the steady guidance within us, whispering clarity where there has been confusion. As we ask, what next? Quiet our fears, steady our thoughts, and awaken our inner knowing. Help us release that which is emerging. Help us trust that the same Spirit that brought us here is faithfully leading us forward. Grant us the clarity to seek, the courage to act, the faith to move, even when the way unfolds one step at a time. We affirm divine order governs our lives. We are guided, we are supported, we are ready. And together we say, and so it is. Just let that sink in. Our topic for today is what's next, and that's such a profound thing that's such a profound thought that so many of us go through wondering, what's next? Is this what life is all about? Thank you so much, Myron. Is this what life is all about? The good news is yes. That life is about choices. The choices we make to transform our lives. And so let us do our centering meditation right now. Let us sit up in our seats and put our feet flat upon the floor. And let's put your hands, let's do our hands palms up today. Because I want us to be open and receptive to what's next in your life. Closing our outer eyes. Opening our inner eyes. Take a deep breath and hold it. Let it out slowly. Take a deep breath and hold it. Let it out slowly. And in this space of peace and relaxation, we affirm, I am at peace with myself. Let us say that together. I am at peace with myself. Just let that peace sink in. And in this peaceful state, we see upon a hill in front of us, on a beautiful sunny day, a door. A door on top of a hill, a golden door. A door that light just radiates from. And as you approach that door, you reach out to open it, and that door opens. What is next? That door opens to good thoughts. Say good good thoughts. That door opens to good health, firm, good health. That door opens to joy and abundance. That door opens to happiness. That door opens to positive emotions, confidence, courage. That door opens to good habits, habits that lead you to good health, joy, and happiness. That door opens to good relationships. Relationships that honor you, that lift you up, that make you smile. And as we pass through this door to next, we smile, knowing that good things come to me. Let us affirm that together. Good things come to me. I want you to feel it in your heart space again. Good things come to me. And in this vibration of goodness, we know that all is well. That the health, happiness, love, success, and abundance that comes to us is for us in every way. And in this moment, let us give thanks, truly knowing the best is yet to come. And together we say, thank you. Teresa, you got that. She got that bastard, doesn't she? Hey, Ross, how you all today? Good, good. Today is a special day. Those of you online who are watching today, I want you to take your notebook out. And I want you to know that this is the day that your life is going to change. Those of you here in the sanctuary, can you believe it? This is the third Sunday of February. I mean, time is really speeding up. This morning, 25 minutes went by so fast. I mean, we looked up and it was like, she's like 5 minutes. I think 5 minutes to what? We just got here. But this day is a day that we just really have a special feeling, you know, and the topic today is what's next. And there's so many vibrations we have in our lives. That seems to be the ultimate choice of always, what do you do next? What are the next words, next thoughts? And so in this vibration, I want to acknowledge our visitors, because the fact that you're here means that what's next is different. Your vibration is here. So this raise your hand again. I was looking, I couldn't see you. Just like, yes. Wow. Let's give them thank you. Woo, I love it. Woo. Are you all from Wilmington or you're visiting? You visiting? You live here. Now you found us. Wow. Yes? Marilyn, welcome. Thank you. Thank you. You know, we love visitors because that means that you bring a whole other dimension, another vibration here. And we thank you for that. Also want to acknowledge today we have Eddie Watkins. Where's Eddie? Eddie? He's out. Okay, he's in the lobby. Come on in, Eddie. But Eddie's going to be doing a concert after the program today. And I recommend that you all stay. Eddie is a Motown great, one of those people. Eddie, I was just telling him that you're going to be doing a program after the service today, and so we're ready for you, brother.
I'm ready for you.
All right, brother. Let's get ready to give him. Thank you. And he'll be sharing his music and some of his recordings, and so everybody stay here, kick up. We have some refreshments next door, and we're going to get it on. So thank you so much, Eddie. We also want to acknowledge those, Tuesday night we started our metaphysical Bible interpretation class. And let me tell you, this group, woo! Anna, tell us, was it exciting?
Yeah.
Anna was helping me run things, but we had a great group. Tommy was there. Tommy, and Tommy's a scientist. And so when you deal with Tommy, you better know what you're talking about. So thanks so much, Tommy, man. I can feel your presence. And everybody, we had a great group there. Everybody who's there, just raise your hand. Yes. Let's give them a hand, because, they brought it out. David never, listen, thank you so much. You and Jan with this. I was feeling the energy, as a teacher. It's not the message that makes the teacher good, it's the audience. And so when you have an audience that resonates with you, like, whoa. So I always tell folks, whatever message we do today, we did it together. I can do what I do because you're here. The good thing about that is if it's a good message, I can we did it. And if it's a terrible message, you did it. I also like to get a few affirmations in to get us ready. In regular church, you go in and they say, can I have an amen? Is what the congregation say. Amen. Well, in unity, we do affirmations. Amen is not enough. We have to do some affirmations. So today is such a beautiful day. The question is, how do you feel? And today I want you all to answer resoundingly grateful. So let's try it. How do you feel?
Grateful.
Woo! Yeah. That's it. Now, why do you feel grateful? See, I feel grateful because I'm here and I'm clear. So let me ask the question, why do you feel grateful? I'm here and I am clear. Give yourself a hand. Thank you. All right. So this message today, what's next, is one of those messages that I love to share it because, we use scripture. One of the things in the metaphysical Bible interpretation class, and by the way, you can still take it. We have per class Tuesday night for the next 3 weeks. One of the things that's we've been learning in the class and seeing is that the Bible is such a vibrant writing, document, presence, and it can be understood on so many different levels. And so I like to integrate the Bible passages in with our message because it's all one thought designed to help you uplift, do, be, and have all that you desire. So this day our topic is, what's next? What's next in my life? Let's say that together. What's next in my life? And that's a question we ask ourselves every day. Some of us ask ourselves moment to moment. What's next? What do I do next? But next really is about choices. In the book of Genesis, it talks about Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden, and the symbology there that God said to Adam that if you go into the Garden of Eden and eat of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, and that's symbolically for thought and for choice. if you eat of that knowledge of that tree, he said, you will be as gods. And that's really the third principle in unity. The third principle is that we co-create our lives with the God consciousness. And so when we think about what's next is based on our decisions. Dr. Martin Luther King said, you don't have to see the whole staircase to take the first step. And see, that's one of those things that once we understand that whatever challenges are facing us right now, if we could just take one step toward resolving it, one step toward making it go away, one step toward changing it, we're on the way. So, Mark Twain said, the secret of getting ahead is getting started. That whatever happens in life, you have to do something. You have to choose to get started. And you know, you can choose positively or negatively. This idea of choice works good both ways. You can choose negative vibrations and negativity will manifest. You can choose positive things and positivity will manifest. The interesting thing is you cannot not choose. It's bad grammar. But it's good sense. Even when you don't make a choice, that's a choice. It worries me when so many of our young people, there's a phrase that I'm not excited about. I don't hate anything, but there's some things I'm not excited about. And that's the phrase chilling. What are you doing, chilling? What is that? What do you do when you chill? You just chill. You do nothing. But that's a choice. And so life is always about choices. We are always on the river of time. And on that river of time, the river's always moving. And the boat that is our life goes wherever we want it to go based on our choices. But if we don't make choices, that's a choice too. The river takes you where it wants you to go. So the choices I make determine my life. Let's affirm that together. The choices I make determine my life. That gives us great power. That means that we can change any situation that we have. A young lady once wanted to know the secret to success, and she found this lady who was a CEO of a company, a $1 billion company. And I'll give you a little backstory on the lady. The lady got started late in life. She raised 6 kids. And she went back to college, got her MBA, and within 15 years, she's CEO of a multi-billion-dollar company. And they once asked her, you know, like if you look at the profile, how many people have 6 kids and go back to school, get their MBA, and get into a company and get to the top? What was your motivation? And she said, one day my husband was leaving for work, the kids were little, and I said, honey, may I have $10? And he asked, what for? And she said, I made up my mind that day that I would never ask anybody for anything ever again. And she stayed on the path. Give her a hand, yes. I think many of us have been in that position where something happens, that choice, that you know what, no more, not going to do this anymore. Anyway, a lady was interviewing her and said, well, what's the secret to success? And the CEO said, right decisions. So then the lady was a little, now, well, how do you learn how to make right decisions? She said, experience. And she asked the heavy question, well, how do you get experience? The lady said, wrong decisions. And so, the framing of unity now is that you either get it right or you learn. So you either win or learn. So the idea of what's next is that you have the power now to change everything based on the choices you make. That choice now can be positive or negative. It could be one based on faith. It could be one based on fear. You can make right choices and soar, or you can make wrong choices and crash and burn. But the unity way of looking at it is you don't crash and burn, you just learn how not to fly. So you always get a lesson. So what's the process of learning to make right decisions so that when we stand at that door and say, what's next, we have a way to handle it? 3 keys. Number 1, clarity. You have to be clear about what you want in life. Clear about who you are. And this clarity thing is powerful because unity teaches that God is divine mind, the all-knowing intelligence inside of us. And so they say, well, if that's the case, why is my life so messed up? Because you're not paying attention. That's why it says, be still and know. Know what? Know that you deserve better. Know that you deserve good health. Know that you deserve love. Know that you deserve prosperity. So this idea of clarity about who you are. A GPS always requires 2 things, a destination and a location. So to make good decisions, you want to look at what's working in your life. Do really a personal assessment. What's working in your life? What do you feel complete about? What brings you joy? You know, we often forget about joy. Joy is good stuff. I like joy. Let's say that together. I like joy. So look at that things that are working in your life, things that you love doing. Look at the other side now. What's not working? What are some of the things that are draining your energy? You know, when you get ready to make a what's next decision, you can either be elevated and stimulated or just plain tired. So what's draining your energy? I'm going to be even more personal. Who's draining your energy? Sometimes we can be around or in situations where we have to protect ourselves from other people's negativity. But guess what? You can do it, but it sucks up your energy. You know, in Star Wars, you know, when Captain Kirk said, Scarlet, put up the shields. You notice the lights always blink? Because if you got to put up shields to protect you from negative people and negative ideas, you're sucking away from your own energy to keep you making the right decisions. Be clear about your God-given gifts. A lady called Aunt T is a philosopher. She wrote a book called The Power of Now. And now means nuggets of wisdom. And she says, what are your GGT? What GGT? What are your God-given talents? A lot of times we sell ourselves short. We let our condition determine our perspective. You know, when the prodigal son was in the pig pen of life, the one thing he did was he knew he didn't belong there. And so with ourselves, when we let our circumstances define us, we're like, no, we have the power to change that. So what are your God-given talents? What skills do you possess? What are you good at? What do you really enjoy doing? You know, one of the things I love, what would you do for free? I mean, we have a lot of teachers in here, but how many teachers? Raise your hand. Yeah, we have a lot of people. Yeah. And you know, there's a certain joy you get from teaching. And most of us would, considering what they pay you these days, you are working for free. And then you must be clear about your vision. So clear about who you are, your assessment of yourself, clear about your talents and your skills, and then clear about your vision. What's calling you? My son once asked me, Dad, how do you know what to do in life? I said, well, what do you enjoy doing? He said, making music. He was a DJ. I said, well, then the secret to life now is to learn how to get paid for doing it. So that's really what this is all about. When you look at what's next in your life, and you look at the things you love doing, the things that you're good at, then the choices can be now, if I love doing this and I'm good at this, let me figure out a way to make it take care of me. Powerful, what's next? So, number one is clarity. Number two is alignment. That once you're clear, you can be aligned with your blessings. So let's close the affirmation out on clarity. I am clear about who I am, what I am about, and where I'm going. I'll say it, you repeat after me. I'm clear about who I am.
I'm clear about who I am.
What I am about.
What I am about.
And where I'm going.
And where I'm going.
Alignment now is that next thing, to get aligned with the God mind. The book of Revelations, the 21st chapter and the 5th verse says something very powerful. It says, behold, I make all things new. Which means as you're moving on to the next level in your life, that even that is created by the same God that's brought you to this point. So alignment means now let me get in line with what's good for me. Let me act from faith. I know I deserve something better. I know I deserve a better life. Let me have faith that I can achieve it. Let me have faith that it's there waiting for me. You know, there are two things that happen in life. You can be pushed to change. There are two kinds of journeys. There are journeys from, where whatever the situation you're in, it's like, this is not for me. And you say, one thing I know, my next step is to get out of here. And then there are journeys too, where your purpose is calling you and saying, hey, you know, you're really a great teacher. You really know a lot about how stuff works. Maybe instead of teaching in the classroom, you should be a consultant. You're teaching the wrong people. You need to be teaching the teachers. They're the ones who need, your level of understanding is so high, you need to be teaching these people here. So that brings you into alignment. In unity, we affirm that there's divine order in our lives. And life leaves clues. So once again, the alignment is when we look at it, I'm good, God is good, I'm here for a holy purpose. Those affirmations are powerful. And so then whatever's happened in your life that doesn't seem to conform, you ask yourself, what good can come out of this? I'm in a bad situation. I'm in a situation where I don't want to be. What good can come out of this? Just asking that question changed your perspective. So now you go, oh, okay. Let me look at this. I lost my house, lost the car, but I don't have to pay taxes anymore. Don't have to worry about people breaking in. I don't have to carry a lot of stuff around. I'm free. I'm moving to where I really want to go. I want to move up to the mountains. I've always wanted to live in Asheville. I'm going to move up there and make friends with them. Somebody who has a house. And Asheville, a nice house. That's what I'm going to do. But that's how changing perspective changes your life. So the idea is to be aligned with the good that's always in you. Always see yourself from a good perspective. I am aligned with my blessings. Let's say that together. I am aligned with my blessings. Then the third key. So we have clarify, align. The third key is you got to take action. Because all of it doesn't mean a hill of beans if you don't take action. Action is really about confirmation of faith. Scripture says, faith without works is dead. What it's really saying is if you don't act on what you believe in, you may not believe at all. So take action. Action determines how much we trust ourselves. When we trust ourselves, we say, you know what, I can't see the whole road, as Dr. King said, but I can see the next step, so let me just take the next step and believe that it's going to work out. The beautiful thing about taking that next step is it builds your confidence. Like, oh, this is all right. I didn't get burned. It's good. Take another one. know, in the 12-step programs, they always say, let me just get through today. Don't worry about tomorrow. There's a beautiful statement that says, yesterday is a canceled check. Tomorrow is a promissory note. Today is cash money. And so today is your time to take action, to change things. Today is your time to say, let me take a small step. Because every time I take a step, I build my muscle, I build my consciousness. Every time you take action, you create a vibration. You know, when you throw a rock into the lake, you see those circles go out. Every time you take action on something, you create a vibration. And that vibration now begins to attract into your space that you want. The beauty of it is when you act based on faith, you get where you want to go. You get to your promised land. You know, man is the only being that does not understand that. In other words, because we co-create the world. See, the birds are the swallows are catastrophic. They can fly 6,000 miles one place and then turn around 6 months later and fly 6,000 miles back to the very same place with no GPS. How do they do that? Because they are aligned with their creation. Anything has a creator that is created with everything it needs. Man, because we have the power of choice, can choose against our own good. And so this whole idea of next steps is like, let's make choices, let's make good choices, let's make proper choices based on our dreams, our goals, the things we want to be doing and have. So these steps, clarify. Look at who you really are, what you're about, where you're going. Once you know that, you know who's driving the ship. Look at the inventory of what you have. We get so focused on what we don't have. Everybody in this room has a ton of gifts. Things that can help you move to the next level. Pay attention to the thing that's calling you. You ever get that feeling that something keeps showing up in your life? When stuff keeps showing up in your life, that's a clue. Pay attention. Trust alignment. Don't worry about the whole journey. You just take one step at a time. Next steps, one step at a time. And what happens is, it's like climbing a mountain. You can be in the forest and you're like, I don't see anything but trees. There's a hill. You start climbing up and you climb a little higher, you're above the trees. You're like, oh my goodness, there's a lake over there. You climb a little higher, like, oh my goodness, there are other mountains. There are other people. The higher you can climb in your consciousness, that each step you create momentum, and the momentum takes you to where you want to be, doing the things you want to do, having the things you want to have. So one of the keys is to keep flapping. Keep flapping. You know, there are a lot of eagles who were raised by turkeys. There are a lot of us in this room, eagles who were raised by turkeys, and turkeys don't fly. They scratch around on the ground and eat. And they say terrible things about flying. So those of us who were raised by turkeys, one day we get to that cliff of opportunity and say, what's next? And all the turkeys, one thing about a turkey, they know who they are. They're not going off that cliff. But you feel that something inside is like, and then one day, the wind just pushes you over. And the one thing you do is now you start flapping. You flap just a little bit. And then the flapping thing gets good to you. And just before you hit the ground, you really start flapping. And you swoop up. Now you got it. So let's do this, folks. Let's keep flapping. Because you keep flapping, nothing is impossible. Let us stand and close out. Let's keep on flapping. I'll say it and you can repeat after me. I trust the divine mind within me. I am clear about my next step. I align my actions with spiritual truth. I move forward in faith. And as I do, all that I need rushes to meet me. Always knowing that the best is yet to come. Give yourselves a hand. Thank you so much. You may be seated. And now, we did a good job. I feel like we think we did a good job together. Yeah, I really enjoyed y'all. Y'all are good. You keep hang around. Let's be up every day. I want you here because we need you every Sunday. It's time for our the opportunity to help us maintain this church and help us grow. We have an affirmation that we say together, and it's coming right up on the screen. I can see it coming. I feel like those part the seed.
Don't have it. I don't have it.
All right, well, forget the seed then.
It's not in the slideshow.
Here we have our screen, which shows all the ways we can give. And those of you online, I know a lot of you are watching today. I want you to go to your computer, go to your phone, and I want you to send us some support. You help us support this church, and believe me, when you're here in Wilmington, we'll be the oasis for you. So these are all different ways of giving. We have another slide, don't we? It's not there.
Nope.
Very interesting. Very interesting. But we'll just share this. The divine love blesses and increases all that I have, all that I give, all that I share. We know that good things come to us because we're aligned with our good, aligned with our purpose. And these good things that come to us, we plant them like seeds to let them grow. And so now, celebration singers, take it away as we share the offering.
I am the heart, I am the hands, I am the voice of spirit on earth, and who I am, and all I do is a blessing to the world. You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth, and who you are, and all you do is a blessing to the world. We are the heart, we are the hands, we are the voice of spirit on earth, and who we are, and all we do is a blessing to the world. We are blessing to the world.
Let us just be still a moment. Let's take a deep breath. And then let it out slowly. As we release this breath and release our word, give thanks for this offering. We know that it's given in love. We know that it's given in your support of this ministry. So many good things are happening because you are here, because you plant the seeds here to help this church grow and become that church on the hill, that light for all to see, to be healed, to be made whole, to be transformed. Together we say, so it is.
If you wake
great selection, great cooking. Y'all just did it, no matter what. Let's give them another hand. Listen, we have some announcements today. Let me put this out of the way. And we're supposed to recognize some of our groups today, aren't we? Yes. The welcome, the hospitality team, the welcome team, and the tellers. And my goodness, the tellers are the people who count the money. Is anybody there from any of those groups who want to come up and say a word? Don't want to volunteer everybody. Well, we want to preach you. Well, at least the group stand up so we can recognize you. Those who are here, stand up. Yes. Thank you. The tellers are the heartbeat of the church, trust me. The hospitality team does such a great thing in welcoming people and making people feel well. The welcome team that you come in here and the tellers count the money. So I think we've covered everything today. We covered everything? Let's see. Okay. The annual meeting, February 22nd, so that's next Sunday, 12:30. And we have some important stuff because we're electing new board members. We have our 2026 budget, and we set up the nominating committee. And this is, we have board elections every year according to our bylaws. And this is the people that will pick the board members and interview them for next year. And members can vote, and to be a member, just see one of our, if you're not a member already, and many of you are already members, there's a little form, just your affirmation of membership, of continued membership. I'm sure we have them around outside the table. I know the young lady was talking about, was affiliated to another church. She says, I'm a member of another Unity church. Well, come on, we're going to make sure to get her signed up and affirming her membership here. The annual meeting, though, is going to be, I think, something that everybody wants to be there because it really makes us feel that we're representing you well and hopefully make you feel that we're doing a good job and that together we can be all this church is supposed to be. Now, today, right after the program, we of course have Eddie Watkins. You saw Eddie. Stick around, it's $20, but don't go anywhere. Get some goodies, eat, and let us have a lot of fun. All right, is that it, everybody? All right, I got another one? Okay. You know what, I think we need a screen in front so I can see it. We used to have one? What happened to it? I remember that because you could always say, that way I looked like I knew what I was doing. So, today's service is like a team effort. Lisa Keating, who was our introduction, welcome person, and did our announcements. Thank you so much, Lisa. You always do a great job. And Teresa with the daily word and our prayer team, and as the person who does the singing bowls, give her a special hand. She got that bowl thing together. Yeah. And then our musicians, Katie and Justin and Mitch, and Megan, this team, give them a hand because y'all had it going on today. I think it's your new hairstyle today. That's what it is. Y'all were cooking today. And of course, Sina, who's with our youth education, and Kyrie and Lainey, our hospitality team, give them a hand. And Betty and Alice have really been great for welcoming people. Thank you so much, so much. And then Kara, the engineer. Yes. So I think we've covered everything now. Yeah, but we're going to get that machine because I'd like to be able to look far ahead and keep up. Yes. So now we're ready to close out our service. We're going to do something that we've been doing lately. And I tell you what, we have a great crowd today. We're going to make a big old circle. Everybody just got to get up. We're going to make a circle and then we're going to sing together. But we have created an incredible vibration with this circle thing. Yeah. Yeah. Let's come on down this side. Yeah, come on. Yeah, you're good. Let's bring it in. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Come on in. We got it. Here, we come on down this side down a little bit. Yeah. Uh-huh. So you want to... Okay, we got you. So we have everybody hooked in now? All right, beautiful. The prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God unfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. The presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. May the power of God protect us each and every step of the way. May the love of God just unfold us. And may the wisdom of God direct us and make smooth, beautiful, and perfect our way. We know that wherever we are, God is, and God is wherever we are. We are in harmony with our good, and we know that the next steps we take are always the right ones, the perfect ones, to bring us health, happiness, love, success, prosperity, abundance, and all good things. And together we say, and so it is.